Dear students, a warm welcome to the physics class. Today we will discuss an important derivation, electric potential due to an electric dipole. Okay, now suppose AB is an electric dipole having two equal and opposite charges separated by a small distance 2m. Okay, O is its center. And we want to find out the electric potential at point P. And suppose the polar coordinates of point P is r theta. Okay, the polar coordinates of point P is r theta with respect to the center of the electric dipole. Okay, that means point P is situated r distance apart from the center of the dipole and makes theta angle with the dipole axis at point O. Okay, now draw lines from A to P, O to P and B to P. Okay, we get AP line, OP line and BP line. Then draw normals from point B to the line OP. Okay, we get BC line. And draw normal from point A to the line OP. We get AD line. Now, in this triangle, if this angle is theta, this angle is also theta. Okay, just opposite to each other. If this angle is theta, this angle is also theta. Now, in the triangle OBC, this is length L. Okay, this is length L. This is angle theta, and this is 90 degree. So, in this triangle, using the formula cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse, we get the length of OC, that is L cos theta. Okay, similarly in this triangle ADO, this is length L, this is angle theta, this is angle 90, and again by using the formula cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse, we get the length of OD is equal to L cos theta. Okay, now since the length of the dipole, the length of electric dipole is very small. Okay, 2L length is very small, so the length of BP is equal to the length of PC. Okay, the length of BP is equal to the length of PC. And similarly, since the length of electric dipole is very small, the length of AP is equal to the length of PD. Okay, BP is equal to PC and AP is equal to PD. Okay, since this length, the length of the electric dipole is very small. Now, PO is equal to R. Okay, and this is L cos theta. Okay, PO is equal to R and this is L cos theta. That means the remaining length PC is equal to R minus L cos theta. And since PC is equal to PB, so it will be R minus L cos theta. Okay, now again OP is R and OD is L cos theta, and we know that PD is equal to AD. Okay, PO is equal to R and OD is equal to L cos theta. That means PD is equal to R plus L cos theta and the length of PD is equal to AP, so it will be R plus L cos theta. Okay, now the net electric potential at point P will be the algebraic sum of the electric potential due to plus Q charge and minus Q charge. Okay, the net electric potential at point P is the algebraic sum of the electric potential due to plus Q charge and due to minus q charge, that is V1 plus V2. Now, for plus q charge, the electric potential at point P will be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon distance. The distance of plus q charge with point P is r minus L cos theta. Okay, r minus L cos theta plus the electric potential due to minus q charge at point P will be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught minus q upon r plus L cos theta. Take q upon 4 pi epsilon naught common, we get in bracket 1 upon r minus L cos theta minus 1 upon r plus L cos theta. Okay, take this is a minus b and this is a plus b. Okay, this is like a minus b and this is a plus b. Take a square minus b square common. Okay, that is r square minus L square cos square theta common by LCM. Okay, r square minus L square cos square theta LCM, and by solving the numerator we get 2L cos theta in the numerator. Okay, take r square minus L square cos square theta LCM. By solving in the numerator we get 2L cos theta in the numerator. Now q into 2L, replace q into 2L by P, that is electric dipole moment. Okay, where P is the electric dipole moment. We get 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P cos theta upon r square minus L square cos square theta. Okay, now since r square is very much greater than L square cos square theta, okay, the value of r is greater than L cos theta, then the value of r square will be very much greater than L square cos square theta. Okay, so ignore this term L square cos square theta. Okay, so we get the net electric potential at point P, V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P cos theta upon r square. Now we apply the conditions. Now condition number 1, on the dipole axis, if we want to find out the electric potential on the dipole axis, that is this point P lies on this dipole axis. Okay, if point P lies on the axis of the dipole, that means theta becomes 0 or pi. Okay, point P will be here or point P may be here. Okay, so theta can be 0 degree or 180 degree. Then put the value of 0, cos 0 will be 1. You will get V is equal to plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P upon r square. And if we put theta is equal to 180 degree, then the value of cos 180 is equal to minus 1. So we get V is equal to minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P upon r square. Okay, so we can say that the net electric potential will be, V will be plus minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P upon r square. Okay, plus will be for 0 degree, minus will be for 180 degree. Now at any point on the equatorial plane, if point P lies at any line which is normal to the axis of the dipole and passing through the center of the dipole. Okay, if point P lies on the line which is normal to the axis of the electric dipole and passing through the center of the dipole, that means theta is equal to 90 degree. So we get 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P cos 90 upon r square. We know that the value of cos 90 is 0. So the whole becomes 0. Okay, V is equal to 0. Net electric potential at any point on equatorial plane will be 0. Okay, so the topic is done. Thanks for watching.